So you want to turn heads with your fragrances. These are all beast mode and they all smell amazing. And the last one is very unique smelling and nobody seems to talk about this. So make sure to watch till the end. First on the list we have Tierra by Pernoire. This is an extrait de parfum and it's a beast mode fragrance. It's really strong. This is one of the strongest fragrances I have in my collection. It will last on my skin 16 plus hours. It keeps projecting. It has an amazing scent bubble, silage. It will stay on your clothes for like days or maybe weeks. After washing, and you get it out of the washing machine with fabric softener and everything, you can still detect the fragrance after washing your clothes. It's that strong. It's a 50 ml extrait and it smells very fruity, very warm, spicy, very sweet with a nice touch of oud, but the oud is very smooth. This is a very easy to the nose oud, but the oud makes it so much stronger. It will stick to your skin and it projects at the same time. It has aged rum, so it's also very boozy, but not in your face boozy. It has a nice flow of booziness combined with the oud and then with the red berries, so it has some fruitiness to it, and the vanilla and the benzoin that makes it ambery and sweet, and altogether it's an amazing blend. It's super simple actually. It doesn't change too much from the top to the mid to the dry down. It's very linear actually, but it has an amazing scent profile. Very unique. Nothing smells like this. The rating on Fragrantica is only like 3.8. In my opinion, it's a 10 out of 10, but it's not for everyone. It's like very unique smelling, but you have to get your nose on this because every time I wear this, I only have it in my collection for like 4 weeks, I guess. I've worn it twice and people respond to it. People will be like, "Whoa, what are you wearing? This is so strong," and it smells good, especially from like a distance, because people can detect you from a few feet away, from a few meters away. It's very strong. And it has that sort of mass appealing touch, but it isn't mass appealing at all. It's very unique smelling, but yeah, very sweet, sexy, beast mode performance. It's an amazing fragrance. So try to sample it, get your nose on this, and thank me later. Next up, we have Fall of Phaeton by Argos Fragrances. Just look at the presentation. They engraved my name in the back. I already made a nice dent. I have it in my collection for a few months right now, and this became my favorite leather fragrance. I'm actually not into leather fragrances normally. I have a few that I really like, and this is just the very best one. It's a very different scent profile than most of the leather fragrances. This is a very like creamy, citrusy, smoky, and like yeah, sweet, citrusy, smoky, leathery fragrance. It's different than every other fragrance I've ever smelled. It does have a similar vibe to Danae or Danier from the same brand, but this is a lot better in my opinion. You know what? I'll just spray it. Look at the atomizer. This is out of this world. This is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. It's beyond perfection. I really, really love this one. And normally I'm not into leather fragrances. And before I got it in PR, I saw the notes and it says animalic leather. It also has a touch of oud, but it's blended in so smoothly. It's not animalic at all, but it's very masculine. It's like a punch in your face. It really makes an impression. It's very strong actually. It's an eau de parfum, but it has beast mode performance. It will stick on my skin for 12 plus hours. It also projects for a long time. On clothing, it will stay even after washing your clothes. It has an amazing performance. It's very unique smelling. In my opinion, just like if you like leather fragrances, you really need to get your nose on this one. I would say it's not a safe blind buy. You have to sample it first, but Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. And just look at the bottle, the presentation. Argos is just, everything is so detailed. They put little crystals in it. These are hand painted actually. And if you look inside the cap, it's hard to see on camera probably, but the eye is also inside the cap. Everything is so detailed. They have the most beautiful presentation on in the whole like fragrance community, like the whole fragrance, all the brands. This is just top-notch presentation. It's really hard for me to choose like one brand because I also love Roja Parfums, Parfums de Marly, Fragrance du Bois, Nishani. They all have beautiful bottles, but this is just like on the next level. So you get a full nice presentation with amazing performance. Like Triumph of Bacchus is also very strong, and they also made an extrait, 40% extrait version of that. Haven't smelled it yet, but according to a few people I know and I value their opinion, it's even better than the EDP. So I hope I get it soon and I can test it out myself, and I'll tell you more about that one as well. But follow Phaeton, you really need to sample this and thank me later. And check out the rest of the brand, they have amazing fragrances. Next up we have Sospiro Erba Pura Magica. This is the improved version of Surge of Erba Pura. Surge of Erba Pura is one of the most hyped niche fragrances. And it smells good, but it's screechy in my opinion. I think there's like a sort of like sourness, screechiness to it, and it's maybe too much in your face sweet, and this is like more balanced. This is made by Christian Provenzano, which is a master perfumer. I really love his work. I think I own like 6 or 7 fragrances from him, and I'm getting Maraschino soon from Sospiro and Massimo from his own brand. I'm going to have a meeting in Milan at Exans. By the time that I post this video, maybe I'm already been to Milan, but not right now because I film everything up ahead. This is very sweet, but in a nice balanced way because it's like citrusy sweet. It is fruity sweet, and it has a nice balance with woodiness. There's ores in it that makes it like a little bit like creamy powdery. There's a slight muskiness to it in the base. It's also a bit aromatic. It is just a perfect balance, and it's beast mode strong. It's really strong. Like major compliment getter. People always compliment me when I'm wearing this because it projects and it stays on your skin for a very long time. I think 12 to 16 hours at least on your clothing for days or weeks. It's a very strong fragrance. Actually, everything I own from Sospiro right now, Vibrato, Basso, Erba Pura leather or Erba leather, and the Erba Pura Magica, amazing performance. Everything I have from Christian Provenzano, all are like beast mode fragrances. They all have a very good performance, very good longevity. So people always hype up Surge of Erba Pura. In my opinion, this is just a lot better. I would say Erba Pura is an 8 out of 10, and this is a 10 out of 10. So I would say it's not a safe blind buy still, because for some people it may be too feminine or too sweet still, but you really need to get your nose on this one. So sample this and thank me later. Erba Pura Magica. Next up we have Parfums de Elmar Zaya. This is a very gourmandish beast mode fragrance. If you like fragrances like Kilian's Angel Share, Parfums de Marly Odyon, Soma Parfums Halcyon, for example, this is in that same direction, but still different. I would say this is most similar to Angel Share, but Angel Share is nice. I would say it's an 8.5 out of 10. It's a good fragrance, but this is just better and stronger. This is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. It has a very unique blend because it has like apple cognac and dates and praline and cinnamon and vanilla and benzoin and oak and sandalwood. So it's actually very sweet, very fruity, slightly boozy. It has like a very nice vanillic touch to it. The honey, there's also honey in it. the honey isn't that prominent, but combined with the honey and the apple and the dates, it's just very sensual. It's very edible. It's a gourmand fragrance. And it's also very woody at the same time because it has oak and sandalwood. It also has tonka bean and benzoin. All together, it's very sweet, warm, spicy, and woody, and very sexy. It's like, I'll just spray it. It's very strong, great atomizer. This is one of my girlfriend's favorites. When I got it in, it was still, I think, pretty hot. We went to Disneyland in October, and it was still, that day, it was like weird. It was like getting 30 degrees Celsius. And I know I was wearing Sospiro Vibrato actually because it was so warm. That's a super fresh fragrance. And she really wanted to wear this. I said, no, it's way too strong in the high heat. But she still wore it. And actually it was pretty good in the high heat. But it's a fall-winter fragrance. I would say wear this in fall and winter, maybe early spring. But it's just very addictive. If you like Killian's Angel Share, this is a lot better, a lot stronger. And you really need to check out this brand. They have amazing fragrances and they are all very strong. So get your nose on this. I would say sample it first. It's not maybe a safe blind buy, but get your nose on this and thank me later. Parfums de Almar, Zaya. We arrived at the last two fragrances with Odyon Dubai, Scorpion Intense. This is hyped by Michela, curly fragrance, and for a reason, because it is really good. If you like oud fragrances or you want to get into oud fragrances, this is a beginner's oud actually. It's a very smooth oud and rose combination. It's also very warm, spicy, fruity, woody at the same time. It has like wild berries and amberwood and saffron. Yeah, saffron. I was thinking about, yeah, saffron, which makes it warm, spicy. But the smooth the oud in here is very smooth. The oud in here is very smooth, and it's a beast mode fragrance. It's really strong. Like it's really strong. This, if I do, I'm not going to do it because my whole living room will smell. Like I think I can still detect it the next day if I do one spray. Like if I wear this, I do 15 sprays. It's not even necessary. I think 3, maybe 5 will suffice because it's so strong. This will last on my skin for I think 24 hours, on weeks on clothing. If I just do one spray like here in the living room, I can still detect it like after like 24 hours or so. It's super strong. It will stay on your skin and on your clothing like forever. So it's only like a 50 ml bottle, but it will last you an eternity. If you like fragrances like Louis Vuitton, Ombre Nomade, in that kind of direction this goes, but it's still very different. It has its own twist. And in my opinion, it's amazing. Massive compliment getter. You will smell like an Arabian prince because this is very oriental, very Middle Eastern. And in the Western world, not a lot of people smell like this. So you will smell unique and everyone will smell you, even with 3 sprays because it's that strong. So I would say sample it first. It's maybe not a safe blind buy, but it's an amazing fragrance. And this is I think this is the strongest of all. But the next one is almost equally strong. It's also super strong. And yeah, just get this one. Just get your nose on this at least, sample it, and thank me later. Odyon Dubai, Scorpion Intense. Last but not least, we have City Rhythm Tempo. This is one of the most unique fragrances I own and also one of the strongest. Next to Odyon Dubai, I think this is the strongest. They are almost equally strong. And it's very unique because it has like a citrusy vibe to it. Like it's fresh, but it's mostly very sweet. It has like sugar and pear combined with strawberry. It has floral aspects. It has woodiness. It has some muskiness. It's very like a sweet, like going out fragrance because they labeled it as a like a clubbing fragrance, but it's much more than that. I think it's very versatile. This works maybe not in the high heat, but I would say you can almost wear this all year round, and you don't need to spray a lot. As you can see, it has a small dent because it's just very strong. It will last on like clothing and stuff. It will last for weeks. Even after washing your clothes, you can still detect it. The first time I worn this, I sprayed like here and there and here, and my whole pillow smelled for it like 3 or 4 days. And I was also cuddling with my oldest daughter in her bed. I was cuddling with her, and the next morning her hair smelled like this fragrance. It's so strong. A massive compliment getter. When I was in New York at ScentSplit, my friend Vladimir, he was wearing this to the second day, the Saturday, and he got a lot of attention with it. Like, a lot of people were like, whoa, this is really unique. I've never smelled this before. So if you want something beast mode, massive compliment getter, super unisex, you can wear this as a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. This is a go-to fragrance. Very unique, very strong, very sexy, and you have to thank me later because you can get it for an amazing price, a 50 ml, 50% extrait, very strong, very high quality oil for, I think it's $100. And there's a code, gratitude, that gives you 10% off, or you can use Jarino 7, that's 7% off, no affiliate. I just love City Rhythm. City Rhythm is one of my favorite brands. It's a small indie niche house from Texas. The owner is amazing, and they have a lot of amazing and unique fragrances, and everything is between 40 and 50% extrait. Amazing performance. One of the best houses on the market right now. My girlfriend actually says that City Rhythm is her favorite house. We own 350 plus fragrances and about 9 or 10 bottles of City Rhythm. And City Rhythm is her favorite house. So you need to check it out and thank me later. Thanks again for watching. It will be really helpful if you like the video, subscribe to my channel, of course, and leave a comment. Like, have you smelled these fragrances? Maybe you own them, or maybe you bought samples after the video. Just give me feedback because I want to help you smell better, unique, and different than everybody else. So I would like to have some feedback. I will reply on every comment and tell me your scent of the day, for example. I'm wearing my own fragrance, Soma Parfums Oblivion. You can see more about that in another video, and I will tell you more about it in different videos as well. And it's now available at ScentSplit, by the way. I will leave a link in the description. Like, for every fragrance, I have discount codes and links in descriptions. You can check out every brand, and with different websites, you can get like 10% off, 15% off, 20% off. So you will save some money, and you can also help me. It's or with affiliate or without affiliate. So affiliate gives me like a 10% commission. So that will help me a little bit. But like, thanks again for watching. Check me out on every channel, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I post 2 shorts a day, 2 Instagram reels a day, 2 TikToks a day. And you can guess my scent of the day every day. I also post my scent of the day every day. And let me know what you are wearing. I will make a part 2 of this video, maybe a part 3 as well, because I have a lot of head-turning beast mode fragrances in my collection. So if you like this, I will do another video like this with 6 fragrances again. So let me know, and see you next week with another full video. You may overspray. Namaste. Thanks for watching.